Breaking news. It is officially over for Earl Spencer, his wife, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry. The grift of the dead body of Princess Diana has come to an end with Prince William's shocking legal move. Did you know that the Earl Spencer has banned Prince William and Prince Harry to be buried next to Princess Diana in case they wanted to do so? Yes, he forbade them both from doing that. Insane, isn't it? All of this because he wants to keep exploiting Princess Diana. But oh my God, the grift is over. It's the end. They took it too far. This is when I don't do my job, guys. I'm sorry. Cabrona. When deciding where Princess Diana was going to be laid to rest, Prince William was consulted. In spite of being a minor, he had a say on where his mother was going to be buried. At the time, he decided that it would be Althorpe because nobody's going to bother her nor harass her or exploit her, most importantly. He thought that his mother would finally find peace. Little did he know that his uncle had other plans, because Earl Spencer has not stopped exploiting Princess Diana. The only reason why 99.99% of the people go to the tours at Althorpe is because Princess Diana grew up there, but most importantly is she's buried there. Harry and Meghan have changed everything, along with the new Earl Spencer's wife, who thinks nothing of exploiting graves of the entire family. And because of that, Prince William has made a bold, shocking, dramatic move, one that nobody can stop him from doing. With this, he has said, enough is enough. You will not exploit the remains of my dead mother. And that goes for Harry, who should have known better. I know many people are still giving him a pass, saying, oh, Meghan Markle manipulated him. I don't think so. I think he's fully on board with grifting the dead body of his own mother.
That's great, kid.
I want to hear it. Why would you want to hear from that little boy?
All right, for each and every one of our participants, we have an award for bravery above and beyond the call of duty. We're making this our best pageant ever. This is William, our Texas Ranger. William, this is going to make you...
William, wrestling his emotions as the cameras and paparazzi encroach on this most private moment. Diana called him her little wise old man. He's 15. The cortege continues its journey to the church. The coffin is adorned in a flag with the royal standard. On top, white lilies, Diana's favorite flower. Amidst all the splendor and ceremony, one thing in particular stands out. The single handwritten word on a white envelope on top of the coffin. Mummy.
Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Paula M. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and hyping the hell out of this video, because this is breaking news. This has absolutely shattered Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I don't know if it's too late for Prince William to have done this, but we're going to get into this. Many of you don't know the role that Earl Spencer played in Princess Diana's death, and actually her divorce prior to that, because he was incredibly instrumental on Princess Diana doing that panorama interview. Now he's playing the victim, saying he was groomed. They lied to him. At the time when everything backfired for Princess Diana after she did that panorama interview, encouraged by Earl Spencer, he disowned her. He didn't want to have anything to do with her. I don't know if you know this, but at the time, they were also not speaking. They were not on speaking terms. In order to understand how Charles Spencer was instrumental in Princess Diana's divorce and her untimely death, let's explore what's happened, because this man now is trying to rewrite history to avoid complete accountability from their actions. His actions are absolutely consequential to why his sister is now dead. And this is just my opinion. Charles Spencer is a really nasty man. He's been divorced 4 times. Most of his kids are not speaking to him. He is a very unpleasant kind of man. And he hasn't stopped exploiting Princess Diana's memory, her death, her place of final rest. And that's all coming to an end with Prince William's latest move after Charles Spencer, his new wife, Prince Harry, and Rachel Meghan Markle just took it too far. Because it is sadly true that Harry is trying to rephrase exploiting my dead mother into, paying homage to her, when they said very clearly that they didn't want their mother exploited. The whole point of burying Princess Diana in an island isolated was to avoid precisely what Earl Spencer has been doing, Harry and Meghan. For those of you who don't know, it was actually Earl Spencer who brought Martin Bashir to Princess Diana's life. Martin Bashir had tried repeatedly to get in touch with Princess Diana to interview her. Martin Bashir was the lowest of the lowest at BBC. He was truly a nobody. We have to give him props for the fact that he was trying to get an interview and score interviews with everybody. But again, Oprah Winfrey couldn't score an interview with Princess Diana, and Oprah Winfrey was world famous and known everywhere. Nobody could get an interview with Princess Diana. She just wouldn't do it. Until Martin Bashir thought, if I can't get to the princess, I'm going to try and see if I can get close to her nearest and dearest. None of Princess Diana's close friends would even entertain seeing Martin Bashir. However, Earl Spencer did. I understand that Martin Bashir is disgusting. That is not the point here. The point here is that what Charles Spencer did was he immediately contacted his sister, Princess Diana, who was going through tumultuous things with Prince Charles. We know that they were recording her phone calls. They were exposing her. They were attacking her, calling her unstable. So she had every reason to be vigilant. Listen to the word I said, vigilant, not paranoid. Paranoid is different. She was vigilant because she had been burned many times by the palace. So once Charles Spencer gets in touch with her, they set up a meeting. And he says, you have to listen to this Martin Bashir guy, because you are being watched by everybody, even your private secretary. At the time, it was Mr. Patrick Jepson, who has spoken extensively about this. And the reason why Charles Spencer didn't even tell Patrick Jepson is because he too was convinced that Patrick Jepson was spying on Princess Diana. Princess Diana was absolutely livid, terrified. She didn't know who to trust, because they even said that Prince William, his watch was a listening device. And she believed him. And most importantly, she asked her brother, do you believe him? And he said, that's why I brought him to you, because I do believe him. After talking to her brother and her brother telling her, this is real, your life is in danger, that's when Diana did the interview. That is the interview that prompted the Queen to say, you have to get divorced. 8 months after her divorce was finalized, Princess Diana wrote to Earl Spencer and said, can I please rent a house in the state, or come and spend some time at the state with my boys, so they would get to see where I come from, know their heritage, not only have the view from the Balmoral side of the family or the Windsor side of the family. At the beginning, Earl Spencer said yes. And of course, he was charging her about 12,000 pounds or 27,000 pounds for her to come and stay there at her own home. And then he took it back. Diana stopped speaking to him. They were not on speaking terms at the time of her death, because she actually had written to say, I would like to spend this summer at Althorpe in a house. Althorpe has thousands of acres. The privacy that he said would be disturbed didn't apply because it's a private state, where Princess Diana wanted to stay was pretty removed from anywhere. So no privacy would have been disturbed. He just didn't want her there. If Princess Diana had stayed that summer at Althorpe like she had requested, she would still be alive. If Charles Spencer had introduced Princess Diana to Martin Bashir and convinced her that he was legit, maybe Princess Diana would still be married to Charles. Charles Spencer has a lot to answer in regards to why his sister's life turned out the way it did or ended the way it did, even though now he wants to shake it off. He wants to avoid accountability. At the time of her death, the whole family, including William, thought that burying her at that island in Althorpe was the best thing for his mother, who had lived a life of being persecuted by the paparazzi, that she would at last know peace and quiet and find in death the dignity that she was not given while she was alive. However, soon after Princess Diana died, Earl Spencer decided to start little tours of Althorpe. He promised William that nobody would go to the island, that there would be no pictures taken of his mother anywhere. But now his greed has taken it a step further, and he has formed an alliance with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry and his new wife, Karen. And they all decided that it's time to fully exploit the dead, like proper ghouls. However, Prince William has decided that he doesn't want the memory of his dead mother exploited in death as she was exploited in real life, and has taken steps to stop once and for all the Earl, the wayward prince, the skank Rachel Meghan Markle, and the Earl's current wife, who is now decided to exploit in full the death of Princess Diana. Prince William has made the shocking move of taking legal steps to remove Princess Diana's remains from Althorpe and bring them to royal grounds to ensure that she will get the privacy that she deserves, that she will get the dignity that she deserves, because enough is enough. Now, Harry renaming grifting as homage. Meghan Markle posting pictures of walking to the grave as though you're walking to the park. Princess Diana did not die of natural causes. She died a violent death, an untimely death at the prime of her life. Two people lost their mothers. Clearly, Harry doesn't care about exploiting her because now he needs the cash. And this is the difference between Prince William and Harry. Prince William actually loved his mother. Prince Harry doesn't love anybody. He only wants cash. He only wants the attention. He doesn't think anything of going to his mother's grave, record it, film it, and put it for public consumption, as long as he gets paid. And now the same thing goes for the Earl. To give you an idea of how bad things are getting, this is the Earl's new wife posting on Instagram the tombs of Earl's siblings. There's absolutely nothing sacred to these ghouls. The Earl thinks that he can block Prince William from reclaiming the remains of his mother, but he can't, because children take precedence over siblings. He's screwed. He's screwed. Prince Harry is thinking of fighting him. William. But William has more power. William has a lot of stuff over Harry and Meghan. I, for one, feel that it's disgusting what the Earl is doing, what Harry's doing, what Meghan is doing, what that new wife is doing of the Earl Spencer. Because it has been ka-ching, 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 nonstop since she died. What do you guys think? I think it's great that Prince William will take his mother to a place where he will see who comes and goes, where he will determine my mother will not be exploited. Let my mother rest in peace. For one, I say, I can't wait for you to be my king, Prince William.